Hey everyone. So I'm gonna make a small explanation of how to do cross up with the Yoyo setup on same side switch. So it's gonna look something like this, and then we can set up again. So the way that this works is that we take advantage of the Jojo itself coming back, and then we make a roll to make like a, I like to call it a sandwich of the opponent. And the fun part is that with the air dash, what's going to happen is that they're going to be having a mix up there. They don't know if you want to go left or right. It's funny because we can also do it for this to be the same side, and we also can make it on the other side. However, the input for it is a little bit tight, but I want to explain how to do it. Now, the way that we work on it is that we first start with an RC with a scooter. Now, that is going to make us have enough height for us to launch the opponent. So the input's very simple, scooter K, and then we go with a 3 RC. Now, we need 50% meter. There's no way to do it without 50% meter. However, there could be another setups where we can use the final part of it for us to be able to take advantage of it. But this is an easy way to start, especially if you're trying to hit the opponent in neutral with the scooter. So, from there, the combo is pretty simple. We want to have to make a CS. We can make 1 hit or 2 hits, it doesn't matter, it both works. 2 hits is actually free because it's gonna be extra damage. So, yes, oops, CS, and we do 2H. The 2H is for us to have enough time for us to set up the Jojo. We have to set Jojo, not dodge Jojo. Remember that. So, we wanna do it until the Jojo comes. After we set up the Yoyo, we have to hit with a 5K. This is really important because the 5K is going to give us enough height and it's going to help us out canceling into a scooter. Because 5K can be cancelled on with the scooter. So, once again. So, as you can see, whenever we cancel with the scooter, you can see. So when we go ahead and cancel with the scooter, we're not gonna end up past the Jojo. So that is how we make the setup. Anytime that we are past the Jojo and the Jojo is gonna come back, we can go ahead and make the inside air dash and then roll back. So that's how the setup itself works. So as you can see here, the Jojo is gonna come back. And then we just jump with an air dash. And we roll back. That's it. So the window for it is not that tight. I've been playing with it a little bit. And it's honestly just go with the instant air dash. And as soon as I input the instant air dash, I go for a roll. So what it does is that it comes back and it's gonna hit, make the opponent look right, and then you're gonna be left again. So you can basically mix it. It's not as complex as it looks like, but it takes a little bit of practice for you to get further. Now, tips and tricks for this one, and this is what I took the longest to understand until I was explained by one of the members of the community how to do it. The first things first is that the combo itself, whenever you do any kind of 3-star C, you need to adjust a little bit with micro dash. The reason for that is because if you do not adjust it, this is what's going to happen. As you can see, the 5K whips. We don't want that. So we need to make a little bit of an adjustment for us to be able to hit it. Now, how do I know that the adjustment is good? It's based on the position. So if I'm basically by the legs of the opponent, I know it's gonna hit. There you go. But if I'm not, as you can see there, that's never gonna hit. So the way that I adjust it is that I make a quick double tap. And if you can see my inputs on the top, on the left, you're gonna be able to see that I make a slight double tap. and then I can get it. Now, what happens if you do more than that? Well, this is what is gonna happen. Here, I'm way past the window for it, so I cannot hit it. Or in some cases, I'm so used to do drop away that I cannot do it. Let me try to do it correctly. Okay, that worked. So there's a chance that if you go past, this is what happens. You basically cross up, and the way that you know that is that when you throw it to S, the opponent is gonna go flying to the other side. The other tip about it is specifically on the instant air dash, and that's the one that it took the longest to understand. So most of the people when they do instant air dash forward, what they do is they just press 9. In this case, I'm using a hitbox, so I'm pressing up, right, and the dash macro to make the forward movement. However, if you just go with the 9, this is gonna happen. As you can see, Bridget jumps with a little bit of an arc forward or backwards, depending on what you do. So if you do that, it's gonna push you a little bit more to the right than you do. So you need to stay by the left. So the way that it works is that as soon as you start the instant air dash, you just do 8 in instant air dash. And that is gonna leave you with enough space on the left for you to do instantly roll and go back to the same space that you started. Now, is that bad? No. What is good about it is that we can go ahead and do something like this and switch sides. So the way that it works is that if you press 8 instant air dash, you're gonna end up on the same side. If you go and press 9 instant air dash, you're gonna swap to the other side. So it is a really good mix-up. Now, what is good and what is bad about this one? Well, the good part about it is that if the opponent doesn't have any kind of way of making a reversal, like a DP or super reversal, you're basically gonna be safe. However, it does have weaknesses, and this is a knowledge check. So I already recorded this on the dummy, and want to show how it basically works. So, oops, sorry about that. As you can see, we have a slight window. We can DP on reaction, and that is something that can definitely hurt if they know that it's coming. If they just instantly wake up DP, so you're playing an opponent that wakes up DP a lot, you're gonna get hit by this one. Now, other things that the opponent can do is that they can just backdash. If they backdash, they can block it with no issues. It loses to backdash, and if I'm not mistaken, it also loses to 6p. There you go. And that's just me mashing 6p. So if you have an opponent that matches 6p, you're gonna have trouble. However, as I mentioned, this is a knowledge check. If we go ahead and do the mix-up properly, and we do not abuse it as much as we think, we're gonna be fine. Because there's a small window over here. Oops, let me start. I was supposed to be hit pause here. So, 1 second. There you go. Here, Bridget is looking to the right. And this is what is gonna happen. There you go. So, for a frame there, Bridget was looking to the left. And what's gonna happen there is that they're gonna be hit. And that's the main idea of this. So be careful when you use it, and just use it responsibly, because if you're good enough with it and you do it from time to time, you're gonna be hitting on 6 spectrum quickly. There you go. So it is a pretty cool combo that you can do, and it's pretty fun to do it. So yeah, that's basically it. If you have any kind of questions, feel free to leave it for me, and I'll be answering as much as possible. And that was it. So peace out. Have a nice one.